All right, we're ready.
Is this necessary?
That is not cute.
I need someone to like make me laugh.
Where's Kim? Kim is always late.
The end.
Hey, what's up, CHS? I'm Amy Duran.
And I'm Oliver Jones. Welcome to the 6th episode of The Pulse.
The holidays are right around the corner, and we are spreading that holiday cheer at CHS.
The Operation Smile Club is holding a candy cane gram sale. You can send a candy cane to a teacher, friend, or even a special someone for only $1. Look for them outside of the cafeteria this week during lunch.
Speaking of holiday joy, our Spanish club has an upcoming holiday fiesta. Here's a look into the club.
Really crazy and like you never get bored in the club.
Definitely a party. We're always playing music and doing fun things.
Over the top.
I'm Alex Votto and I'm secretary of Spanish Club. When I was a freshman, I heard about the Spanish Club at the activities fair.
I just remember my freshman year going to the activities fair, and I just love Spanish. I love the language. I love the culture. And so when I saw that our school had a club for it, I immediately thought that I wanted to join.
It was always one of the most vibrant meetings, the most like attractive posters and stuff at like the fair, and it was always like you always heard about like, oh, Spanish Club is doing this today.
Hola, soy señora Wisher, and I'm a Spanish teacher here in Chatham High School, but I'm also the advisor for the Spanish Club. Well, the club started up like 9 years ago. At the beginning, it was a very small group. They were students that were basically interested in speaking Spanish in a more informal way. And then we just grew up. Now you don't need to speak Spanish. We are more like interested in the culture, the holidays, the celebration. And we have many members of all the levels of Spanish, even people that doesn't speak Spanish at all, but interested in celebrating the Spanish culture. We have at least one event every month, and we have many traditions, and I think this is why we have so many members, because they are really looking for these traditions. Like in November, we just have 2 big celebrations to do the Day of the Dead in Mexico. We make sugar skulls.
Like we do different things every year, but we always have those activities that we have done for the 4 years that I've been in the club.
For Christmas, we have a big party with all the different clubs. We have a piñata party at the end of the year. We always watch a Spanish movie. We try to do some sport, football, of course. And the highlight of the year is always our trip to Casa Maya. Everyone loves to go together.
And we go to Casa Maya at the end of the year every year.
Well, I mean, you can't say that the Casa Maya trip isn't fun. I mean, who doesn't love to go get like authentic Mexican food?
It happens in May after we are all very tired about the AP exams, PARC exams. Then we are really ready to do something fun. Then we just go to Casa Maya. We try different kind of Mexican food. We don't miss the whole day. We go for lunch and stay a little bit, but it's a really great opportunity to socialize with your friends, to be more relaxed.
Because everybody brings their friends to the meeting, it just like really brings not only like the community together, but I feel like it also brings friends closer.
Just like learning about the culture, but also our advisor Senora is really great. She brings a lot of energy to the meetings, and we always have a good time.
Really, we always have music. The different students are the ones who pick the music. We always have food. We really like to enjoy ourselves, and the good thing is really people from all different grades, boys, girls, everyone comes. We are having a holiday party, as I say, in December. That is all the different languages clubbed together, French, German, Spanish, and Chinese. And everyone is welcome. This is a big party. Then please check the different clubs calendar, and everyone is welcome. Please come and enjoy and celebrate with us the holidays.
I hope you guys all join Spanish Club because it's really fun and you don't even have to speak Spanish to join it. It's just really fun.
¿Qué se parece a la diversión?
They're not the only group that enjoys doing what they do.
The student EMTs at CHS work hard to keep people safe in our community.
Let's get an inside scoop of what it is like to be an EMT. I'm Jackie Krieger.
I'm Allie Perrin. I'm a Chatham High School senior.
I'm Amanda Wilson. I'm an EMT at Florham Park First Aid Squad.
I'm a cadet EMT with the Morristown Ambulance Squad.
I'm an EMT for Chatham Emergency Squad.
I've always known I've wanted to help people, and my older brother had some friends who were EMTs, so one day I had coffee with one of them and it just sounded really cool and it got me really excited, and now that I've been doing it, it's been a really amazing way of being able to help people.
I get injured a lot, so I spend a lot of my time in hospitals and in the back of ambulances, so it kind of fascinated me being inside an ambulance, and I wanted to spend more time inside them.
I knew for a while that I wanted to be a doctor, do something in the medical field. And then my neighbor started talking about how she was an EMT, and I thought it was really interesting. There's quite a lot of training you have to do to become certified.
So I took a super hybrid class, so it was 6 weeks and 200 hours. So you have to do 10 hours of clinical, in the hospital in the ER, following a nurse, and then you have to do about 3 times a week. I had 8-hour days of class, and then the days I didn't, I had to read textbooks and quizzes, and you take exams throughout the course that you have to pass, and if you pass the course, then you can take the state test, and if you get above a 70 on the state test, then you're an EMT.
So I usually do Friday night shifts from 3 to 10.
I have to stay in the squad building or around it, and I have my walkie-talkie, so I usually on the weeknights, I just sit and do homework, and then if my walkie-talkie goes off, I go get in the ambulance.
So I have a crew chief. He's the one who kind of leads everything and tells us what to do, and he's been a member for the longest. And then I'm considered a cadet, so I'm not really a full EMT, even though I have the training, just because I'm under 18, or still in high school. And then we have people called probies, who are people who haven't been EMTs for that long and are still working on their training and meeting all the requirements.
Morristown is a bigger city than Chatham, so a typical call that I would get on a Friday night is a drunk person. They're probably homeless. Yeah, I see homeless alcoholics a lot, but other than that, they totally range.
Most common calls are probably the elderly people. I would say I've had 4 of those, and they're usually them really sick or not experiencing pains and stuff.
One of my favorite calls, actually in the summer, I got to work a 12-hour shift, so all night. And at about 3 in the morning, we got a call from an old guy, and it ended up that he stubbed his toe and didn't want to wake up his wife, so we called 911.
My best EMT story is one night, it was last March, we got called to a group living home for a woman who was threatening staff, but we didn't really know what else was happening.
So one time I had a different crew chief, and he decided that I was going to run the whole show, so I had to do everything by myself. Well, they watched and made sure I didn't do anything wrong, but basically I was in the back of the ambulance by myself doing everything, so it was pretty nerve-wracking, and I was really nervous I was going to mess up, but I ended up doing fine, and it was pretty awesome just to be able to accomplish that on my own.
Thank you to all of you who dedicated your time serving others.
They truly are a dedicated group, and so are our teachers at CHS, who do a great job in making the classroom an enjoyable experience for their students.
That's true, but it can be a lot of work, especially for a new teacher. Here's a clip on some of the new teachers we have welcome to the high school this year.
Every year, Chatham High School welcomes a number of new teachers from all over the country and even the world.
My name is Stephanie Frost, or Miss Frost, and I teach biological sciences.
Greg Braff, and I am a special ed and social studies teacher.
I am Mr. Iannuzzi, and I teach 9th and 10th grade English.
My name is Amy Pastorzek, or Madame P, as my students call me, because I teach French.
My name is Laura Russo, and I teach theater arts and creative writing, public speaking, and film criticism.
Gary Adair, phys ed.
I find the beginning of my time at Chatham has been definitely a learning curve. I often say sometimes I feel like I'm treading waters to keeping up with everything.
I was in Georgia for the past 8 years, and I was not teaching. So coming from being a stay-at-home mom to back to the classroom and directing was a big adjustment for me.
I've worked in places with a lot of sort of tough situations to deal with on a daily basis.
Being from a different country, getting used to the different sports. But you know, they're definitely some of the little challenges. But again, it's you know, I've been able to adapt into it.
First few months here at Chatham have been really awesome. Met a lot of cool students, a lot of cool staff and faculty and teachers, and administration's great. I'm very content.
Oh, they've been fantastic. It's been such a good experience.
The opportunity to get to know a lot of different students at different stages of the development, whether they're freshmen or seniors. The first year is always good.
Just working with all the students here and how supportive everybody is, staff, parents.
I've been at several different places, both in the US and France, but my longest teaching prior to Chatham was at a boarding school, so obviously there's a huge difference where I don't have my students around 24/7.
Very impressed with how much they're able to, I mean, even you guys here, extracurricular activities on top of classes.
The student involvement, it is absolutely fantastic.
I'd say the big difference that I've noticed is student motivation. They're competitive and they want to succeed as much as they can, and that includes both inside the classroom and outside of the classroom.
The majority of the students at the school are, you know, they've made it very easy for me. So any questions that I may have had, they've pretty much answered it themselves.
Change my lesson plans to cater to more of their needs and what they want to get out of the class. And
English is all really about ideas. Your lessons can get derailed and go any which way, which I think is also the best part of it too.
The teaching advisor of the sports debate club.
I do coach the girls' varsity soccer team.
I'm involved in 2 clubs. I'm involved in the GSA, which just did the No Hate photo shoot, and then I am the advisor for a new club here at CHS called the Pop Culture Club, which celebrates like the best the internet really has to offer.
I also direct the fall play and the spring musical, and we do 2 theater competitions a year as well.
This time I'd like to focus on my department. They've been absolutely phenomenal.
But I am very impressed here with the support from the administration, even the students, and especially my colleagues. It's great to see that everyone's here for the students. That's the impression that I've gotten from everybody who works with them, is that, you know, they're not just skating by or just doing this for the fun of it. They actually want to see the students improve and become better people and learn.
The parent support, the community support, the administrative support is really unmatched.
Thanks and good luck to all of our new teachers.
Looks like they're having a great time at the high school so far.
Well, now that we know what life as a teacher is like, let's take a look at a day in the life of a CHS student.
Here's My Day in 60 Seconds by Claire and Allie. Winter sports are upon us, and everyone is getting excited for some great games.
The boys basketball team is projected to have a great season, hopefully making it to the States like they did last year.
We'll take a look at them in next week's episode. For now, we have a spotlight on our boys cross country team who wrapped up their season a few weeks ago.
Let's see how they performed this year.
I started running because some upperclassmen when I was a freshman told me just try cross country. I was going to do cross country, swimming, then tennis, and then I loved running so much that I did it all 3 years.
Alright, so I started running because my dad ran in high school, and also because once I got to high school, I had nothing to do in the fall as a sport, so I decided why not run.
I started running because I used to play hockey and I needed to stay in shape somehow during the fall for hockey, so I just decided to run cross country, and also my brother ran, so it's a good way to get that resume going.
Okay, I started coaching cross country at Chatham High School in the fall of 2008 when the previous coach retired, but I've been coaching cross country on and off since the late 1970s.
In order to motivate the team, a lot of times the captains and the underclassmen, we all play games like capture the flag, we play sharks and minnows. Yeah, just awesome motivational speeches.
The camaraderie of the team affects the way I run, because cross country is a big team sport, so if you run bad in a race, you can affect your overall team results, so you want to do good for your teammates. Also, when a couple of guys are coming up on your sides telling you to go, it motivates you to run faster.
And there's a lot of encouragement, and everybody's pushing everybody to work a little bit harder than someone else, so that really affects me.
Motivation's sometimes tough, sometimes not tough. We get kids to motivate each other by just encouraging competition. We use the fun factor. We just tell them it's a lot of fun to be around cross country. And we also tell them that cross country is a lifetime commitment to running and to health and fitness.
Well, cross country, the team is always pretty generally small, so everybody gets to know everybody, and you really have a sense of just purpose when you go into it. It's not about you, it's about the team.
As captains, in order to motivate the team, we kind of just show them what it's like to win, show them, tell them how much fun it is, and we bring them on distance runs, make them train hard, and just kind of, and yeah, that's kind of it.
For motivation, we just encourage a lot of people, tell them to run faster. I mean, it's pretty simple, just tell them to run faster. And that's a good way to encourage them. I mean, then
before a race, I normally have banana, drink a lot of water.
In order to prepare for races, I drink a lot of water, I eat a lot the night before, and then I just make sure that I have enough energy for the races and kind of just stretch a lot, and yeah, that's basically it.
The night before a race, I eat a lot of pasta, probably like twice my body weight. No, probably like a pound or two of pasta. Seriousness. And then I drink a lot of water a couple days before the race, just to make sure I'm hydrated, and also get a lot of sleep the night before, because I don't want to be tired the day of the race. And then like an hour before the race, I'll probably do a warm-up and then stretch and go to the line and run as fast as I can. That's it.
I decided to start coaching early on when I was a very, very young teacher, because I was a runner myself. And I was teaching in the district that I grew up in and ran for. And when job opened up, I just decided that I wanted to do it and keep in shape myself, and I've been doing it almost every year since.
Congratulations on your killer season, boys.
So, Amy, I was perusing YouTube last night after finishing my daily charity work with underprivileged puppies, and I stumbled across this awesome lip sync battle.
Oh, I haven't seen the new one yet.
Don't worry, we made our own at the Pulse, and it's even better.
Welcome to the CHS Pulse Lip Sync Battle Championships. I'm your host, Anna Elston, and today we have 4 brave contestants battling for the title of Lip Sync Champion. Our first round contestants are Sean and Julia singing Seasons of Love. Let's begin.
525,600 minutes. How do you measure a year? How about love? You got to remember the love. You know that love is a gift from up above. Share love, give love, spread love. Measure your life in love. Seasons of love. Seasons of love. Measure your life.
fantastic, but only one can win. According to America's votes, our first round winner is Sean! Great work, Sean. Keep it up. Now, our second round contestants are MK and Sean singing I Wanna Dance With Somebody, who will dance out the title of this next round.
Clock strikes upon the hour and the sun begins to fade. Still enough time to figure out how to chase my blues away. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody. Yeah, I wanna dance with somebody. With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
Once again, terrific job. Let's see what America has to say. Our winner going to the final round is Sean! Congrats! All right, folks, this is it. The championship lip sync battle is happening. It's Sean versus Sean in the final round singing Man or Muppet. Who will be victorious? Let's begin.
I reflect on my reflection, and I ask myself the question, what's the right direction to go? I don't know. And I look into these eyes, and I don't recognize the one I see inside. It's time for me to decide. I'm a man. I'm a Muppet. I'm a Muppet. I'm a man. I'm a very man Muppet. I'm a Muppet and that's what I am.
Wow, truly beautiful. Now, America, please send in your votes now to 108-555-1088. Once again, that is 108-555-1088.
My vote's for Sean.
My vote goes to Sean, hands down.
This just in. With over 100,000 votes, we have a winner. And the lip sync battle champion is Sean!
What the heck?
With somebody who loves me. Oh, I wanna dance with somebody. I wanna feel the heat with somebody.
You were so right. That was so funny.
Well, looks like that's all the laughs we have time for today.
Check us out next week, CHS.